Okay, here is the Apple IIgs in fast mode, which means the 65816 is running at 2.8 megahertz. And so we'll go ahead and open up some windows. This is GSOS running, the latest operating system. You can see the windows are opening and drawing the icons. We are opening menus and such. Just a little sample of what it looks like in standard fast mode for the GS. There's a little bit of a redraw lag. 2.8 megahertz for this CPU. And okay, in a moment I'm going to switch. I have a ZipGS accelerator installed. It's an 8 megahertz accelerator. It has 16K of cache. It could have 64K of cache. I've not upgraded it. So let's go to the control panel and let's go down to ZipGS. Let's see. It should be disabled right now. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on at 100%. 16K cache, 1.10 megahertz. That's not. That's interesting. Anyway, I think if we go to 100%, it'll be. Let me jump to the CDA. System suite goes on fast. I'm going to exit. And let's go to ZipGS control. Okay, so ZipGS is disabled. Let's enable it. 8 megahertz, 16K cache. Okay, interesting. Alright, so now we're opening the same windows. You can see things happen quite a bit faster. Definitely less lag on the redraw, much faster system, and sort of operating as I think everyone hoped the GS would have out of the gate. So let's see. Apps, AppleWorks.js. Let's open AppleWorks.js. Very fast. You can see it's pretty snappy. Claris, AppleWorks.js. That's fine. Let's start a new word processor document. And to complete their qualifications, let's say hello. No caps lock. Our Retrobattlestations. Greetings. And we can change the font, change the size, change the style. There we go. So, pretty snappy system with the ZipGS. The TranswarpGS is the other accelerator, and I think it is. It might be a little tidier. I think the ZipGS is a direct 65816 replacement, so you could actually probably use it on a non-GS system. But the Transwarp, I think, is a little bit faster. I've always heard it's a little bit cleaner. But I've been happy to have this ZipGS, and it works well. It makes using the GS a lot happier than it had been in the original slow mode. Back when I had the original GS long ago in '87, I of course had no accelerator or hard drive or anything. So basically, what's in this system is there's the ZipGS, there's a Soundmeister stereo card, there is the focus drive. It's a hard card with a 2.5 inch 512 meg IDE hard drive inside the slot. There's an Ethernet, which is a Ethernet card for the GS that works with the TCP/IP stack. What else? There is a let's see. I think that's the bulk of it. I had a high-density floppy SuperDrive controller in here, but I've moved it over to the 2E, which is behind me. So that's the bulk of this. So this is a GS that's running at about 3 to 4 times the speed that it was originally designed, and it's a pretty great GS system. I've got 2 3.5-inch floppies, a 5 1/4, the hard drive, Ethernet, and you know, it's pretty set. I will point out a few other systems as far as, given that this is kind of the accelerated big metal week at Retrobattlestations. This is a mess. I apologize. This is my in progress Amiga 2000, if you can actually see it under there, and it has a 680/60, which is dramatically faster than the 68,000 that came in it. And this is an Amiga 1200 in a tower, which also has a 680/60, which is, and these are both at about 60 megahertz, which is dramatically faster than the 680/20 that came with it. But these are both sort of in progress. I've got a number of SCSI to flash adapters and some other general upgrades that need a little bit more work. And sadly, these have kind of stayed in a partial state for a number of months. I need to tidy these up. But these would have been good candidates for this post. But I guess they're faster in relation to the original speed than the GS is. But they're really not in a state to demonstrate. So the GS is a good example of a machine that's been sped up significantly with an accelerator and a number of peripherals. So there we go, and that's about it.